Hello everyone, welcome to this series of science lessons. This is a continuation of the previous lecture. Velocity time graphs. Now let us plot a graph where time is represented on x-axis and velocity is represented on y-axis. The scale of time is in hours and the unit of velocity is in kilometer per hour. The variation in velocity with time for an object moving in a straight line is represented in this graph. The motion of an object is a straight path. During this motion, we calculated a graph between velocity and time. We can notice an object is moving at a constant speed at a constant velocity of 40 km per hour. For any given instance of time, the velocity of an object is 40 km per hour. For first hour, for second hour, for third hour and for fourth hour as well, the velocity is always 40 km per hour. Using these two, velocity and time graph, we can calculate the amount of distance it travelled. Distance is defined as distance is equal to speed times time. So distance is equal to velocity times time. Time is on x-axis and velocity is on y-axis. When we multiply these two entities, we will get the distance. Now let us denote this point on x-axis as t1, time 1, and denote this point as t2. Length of this line segment, length of this t2 minus t1 is equal to t2 minus t1. When we subtract t2 minus t1, we will get the length of this part. We are done with one axis. Now let us see the velocity part. You can notice that the object is moving at 40 km per hour and it is uniform throughout the timeline. So the length of vertical axis from this point to this is 40. So the distance travelled by an object between the time interval t2 and t1 with the constant velocity of 40 km per hour is this 40 times t2 minus t1. So basically we are calculating the area of this rectangle. Area of rectangle could be calculated as length times breadth. Length is t2 minus t1 and breadth is 40 km per hour. The length of y-axis is 40 units. Now let us see one more velocity versus time graph. You can notice at each instance of time, velocity keeps on increasing. At 5 seconds, the velocity of an object is 10 km per hour. At 10th second, the velocity of an object is 20 km per hour. At 25th second, the velocity of an object is around 35 km per hour. So, as the time progresses, velocity of an object keeps on increasing. Now let us calculate the distance travelled by an object in this interval from point B to point C. At point B, the time is 10 seconds. At point C, time is 20 seconds. And we will denote this point as A, this point as E, and this point as C. In the previous section, we saw that the velocity is constant. So we only need to calculate the area of rectangle. But in this case, we got two sections. First we need to calculate the area of this square and then we need to calculate the area of this triangle. When we add these two, we will get the distance travelled by an object between these two time intervals. The area of this square or a rectangle is BC times AC. BC times AC. We can also calculate BC times DC. Since the length of these two are equal, so we are taking just either of them. I am considering AC. So the area of this square or rectangle is BC times AC. We are done with one part. Now let us calculate the area of this triangle. Area of a triangle is given by, this is a right angle triangle. So half into base is AD times The height is ED. To calculate the total distance traveled, we need to calculate the area of this rectangle or square times the area of this triangle. The content of this recording is borrowed from Karnataka Textbook Society Bangalore under Fair Usage Policy. This video is presented by Avari Technologies. Please do hit subscribe button to get more content. Thank you.